Hey guys, Adam here. Today I'm going to be bringing you a tutorial on background enhancers. A lot of people do make backgrounds that they're just wrong. There's a lot of things that could be improved, and hopefully today I'm going to be showing you some effects that can improve your backgrounds. Some of the things I'm going to be going through is gradient banding, which is these lines what you can see on your gradient layer. So that's one thing, and another thing is gradient maps, patterns, and curves, things like that. So basically, you turn a background from this, all this random colors, random everything, to something more professional, if you can say that. You've got more chance of someone using your background if it looks like this more than just like this. This just like it's been thrown together, different colors, everything just looks really tacky. And then you put the gradient maps on it, the hue and saturations, the patterns, and it just looks so much better. So the first thing is gradient banding. These lines here, I'll zoom in, hopefully you can see better. See these lines, these circles, they make it look quite tacky as well. Also with these shines on the layers, they're doing it as well. So you're going to go ahead, first thing, click the layer which the gradient is on. You're going to go up here to filter, brush strokes, splatter, or spatter, sorry. And then you can zoom out, zoom in, whatever. You should be able to see these gradient banding more clear now, and you're just going to go ahead and put the spray radius all the way up, and you will now see that you cannot see any lines. Maybe put the smooth. When you put the smoothness up, the lines do come back. So you're going to put the smoothness down to between 1 and 5 maybe. It varies depending on what colours you're using. You're just going to go ahead, press OK, and now you can see it looks really clean. You can also do it for these shines. I believe you can. I'll just try. Brush stroke, spatter. No, I'm not sure you can do it for them. No, it's not going to work for them. Alright, well the next thing is gradient maps, hue and saturations, and the patterns. To basically turn a tacky background into a nice clean looking one. You can play around with the colours, playing around with everything. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. So on the top of your background, the very top layer, you're just going to click on it. You're going to go click on this half semicircle. You're going to click hue and saturation, and then this will come up. I'm not sure, some people have different modules, some people have it set out different. So basically, if you wanted to keep the color scheme, you can just play around with hue and saturation. That still looks tacky to me, so you're just going to go ahead, put the saturation down all the way so it's just grey, black and white. And then you're going to go to the half semicircle again, click it, gradient map. You're going to put it to overlay, click on this, from normal to overlay. Then you can just click on it. You should have some presets. I don't have any of mine at the minute. I just use some of the default ones. This one is really nice, the purple to orange. I use it a lot. So you can play around with the shades of the orange, make it darker. You can change the color to blue, light blue, teal, green, anything. Just play around with it however you feel you want it. You don't even have to have it purple. You can have it however you want. Entirely up to you. Play around with it, whatever works for you. So once you've got that, you can add more than one. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I remember making this tame background, and I think I put this one on as well. So just put it on overlay, and that does look really oversaturated, so you're just going to put the opacity down, and that'll look a lot better. So the next thing is patterns. So you're just going to go ahead, click pattern. If you have some patterns installed, that's great. If you don't, I'll leave the pattern layer in the description, so you can just go ahead, go on File, Open, find this file which will be in the description. You can just download it. It'll be called Lines. Where is it? Lines. So you're just going to go and drag the layer over to the other one. You can just delete the other one, and as you can see now, we have some lines. Some people like it, some people don't. Personally, I do like it. So that's what it looks like without. So yeah, you just play around with everything, add more gradient maps, less, anything. So now I'm going to be showing you how to make like a nice text effect. Some people, they have bad text, they use bad fonts, so I'm just gonna give you a little bit of advice for this one. So you're just gonna open your text tool. You're gonna pick a font. I'll just pick BBAS. This is a nice font to use. I advise using more of the square fonts if you're gonna use banner links, things like that. I mean, people don't really want things like Xyrod, things like that, just crazy fonts. It just looks unprofessional. So you're going to type in whatever you want. I'll put sub 2. I'd change this one to something smaller, maybe like 12, and then I'll just put something random like epic GFX time. So now you can just drag that into position. I mean, another thing is you can go to View, Extras, Show, and Smart Guides. This basically is an easy way to get your text lined up. Like, if I wanted to drag it, it would lock it into place with the others, so you get it all in line. And then you can just use your arrow keys to move it about. If it doesn't fit, you can change the font size. So that looks alright for now. And basically, you know, that text, it doesn't fit. So I'm just going to go ahead, right click it, blending options. I'm going to click gradient overlay. That looks better already, but it's not done yet. So because it's you've got hue and saturation of grey on it, it's just best off to just work with the grey. So go along the grey until you get a nice colour that matches your background. And then for the bottom I advise a dark one, for the top I advise a lighter grey. You can add other things. You can add a stroke, you can add outer glow, inner glow, anything, inner shadow to make it look like it's indented. You can change the opacity of that. There's a lot of things you can do. You can just play around with that. I advise just using the gradient. And then just go ahead, right click, copy layer style, and you can just copy it on all your other texts. So there you go. There are a few effects, background enhancers. There's one more I'm going to show you quickly. It's how to overlay gradients. Not gradients, sorry, textures. Textures are quite underused on the back end of backgrounds. They can make it look really bad. You just have to have the right textures. I'm not sure if this is going to work out. So you're just going to drag it on, drag it to the bottom just above your back layer. You know, you just make it as big as your pages. So just drag it out, press Ctrl T to make it to expand it, and then you can just drag it, and then go up here where it says normal, put it to overlay, and there you go. You have like a whatever texture you was. Say if mine was grungy, you'd have more of a grungy back layer. Gives it a really nice effect. You can change the opacity of it if you didn't want it to be too strong. And you can just play around with that. As you can see, I've got some of these other textures on the background, these text style ones. If I just make them invisible, you can see how much of a difference it does really make all these invisible. See, it looks plain boring, add all these textures, and it looks really nice. So that's it, guys. I've been Adam. Peace out.